man is attacked inside a local pet store by another shopper's dog.
The whole thing caught on surveillance camera. Now he needs your help to track down that careless pet owner. Taryn Asher live in Southfield with the footage you'll see only on Fox 2. Taryn?
Yeah, Monica and Julie, everybody knows about Petsmart. It's so pet friendly. You can bring in your animal, do a little shopping. But the one thing this store is known for now has it facing a lawsuit.
Without any warning, he was bit by a very large black pit bull.
Attacked by a pit bull right in the middle of Petsmart in Southfield. Look closely at the top right corner of your screen. You can see Mr. James Jenkins stumble back out of the dog aisle, checking just how badly he had been bitten on his leg.
Mr. Jenkins said, "Your dog bit me." And the dog owner, he said, replied, I don't know how that happened.
This picture taken that day at urgent care shows the bite marks on his upper thigh and how serious his injury was. But instead of the dog owner stopping to see what he could do to help, he and his dog took off. Surveillance video shows them walk right out the door.
He left the premises without any Petsmart employee trying to stop him, ask him questions, or apprehend him. So, you know, an injured Mr. Jenkins really had to come to his own rescue.
Injured and all, Mr. Jenkins followed the man into the parking lot, only to see the pet owner jump into his 1998 black Mercedes. He was unable to get the license plate. Petsmart's own incident report shows an employee witnessed the entire thing, the two customers shopping side by side, and the unprovoked attack. Another reason Mr. Jenkins and his attorney, Renette Jackson, are upset. No one in the store did anything about it.
The first thing they tell is, we're not responsible. So that was quite surprising to me that they were just more quick to deny any responsibility before they were willing to help.
Jackson says Mr. Jenkins and his family are concerned. Without knowing who the man or the dog is, they are unable to trace the canine's health history. That's why they released this video, hoping someone can identify him and his dog. They've also decided to sue. It's not about the money. Mr. Jenkins owns a multi-million-dollar construction company. They're going after the owner, who didn't control his dog, and Petsmart for neglect and its lack of policies, which they believe could have prevented something like this from happening.
We don't know this dog's medical history, and his family, his wife, and children have been very concerned, and they want their questions answered, and they have a right to have them answered.
And when we asked Petsmart about this is the only answer we got to our question, a statement. And that reads, at Petsmart, the health and safety of people and pets is our top priority. After this unfortunate incident, both the pet parent and the pet involved left the store before we were able to identify them. At present, we've exhausted all means available to us in order to identify them. We've cooperated in every way that asked of us, and we will continue to do so. I need to point out, though, and the attorney wants to point this out as well, it's not about the type of dog. It's not because it's a pit bull. In fact, she owns 2 pit bulls and an American bulldog herself. She said it's about controlling your dog. And this particular dog had about 2, 3, possibly 4 feet between it. And that's why it had that room to be able to bite this man, this customer who was inside the store at the time. And that's why they're really trying to send a strong message to Petsmart to not care just about your bottom line. They want them to care more about the customer. We're live in Southfield. Taryn Asher, Fox 2 News. Back to you.
Well, Taryn, this can't be the first time that something like this has happened. I mean, as you mentioned, there are a lot of pets in and out of those stores every single day.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, Jackson said she did look into this, and she found out about 2 incidents that she knows of in 2 other states. But then, of course, there might be some that might not have been reported. And Mr. Jenkins is also worried because he says he has grandchildren. He's thinking about other children. And, you know, that dog came up to the height that some young children would stand. And he's worried next time it could be even worse. Back to you.
Let's hope they can find that pet owner. Thanks, Taryn.